Alright then. Alright, hello. How you doing everyone, you alright? Welcome back to a stream of DayZ on the PlayStation 4 Pro, which I think is better than the PC, alright? Obviously it's not. Yeah? From a perspective of assets. You know, and all the other firmware awesome stuff that they have in those rigs of theirs. They use. Awesome, and I'd love to afford and play a PC. It'd be so great. Maybe one day. But I do love my PlayStation. I think this is an amazing port. I actually think it's better than the Xbox, actually. And that's saying a lot. And the Xbox is a pretty good machine for this. And the fact that it's running is good news. But, yeah, it's a fresh start. Clean slate. That's what we're doing here today. DayZ. Yes. Hey, no problem. Yes. Yeah, sure. Yeah. No problem, love, thank you. Sorry about that, guys. I was talking to somebody else. But yes. Let's get started this soon. Obviously, the server has just refreshed and restarted. So, let me get my device. Give me a second here. Let's rest. Let's chill. Well, yeah, it's been kind of quiet on the streams lately, on the channel. I done my utmost though. It's been pretty lovely though the past 6 months. I have enjoyed my streams, and I'm glad that I got over 200 subscribers in the 6 months, which is a massive achievement for the channel, myself, and everything. How I was able to do that with the community. So let's load straight in. The screen will go blue. Let's get that crash chopper quick. Oh, it's the same thing. I tell you, this will all be looted. Alright. Well, what do you know? Oh man, I thought that was a car. I thought that was a drivable car. Look at the lag on this. Sony can... the Ps4 Pro's like, "Ugh, I can do this. I can work." Let's see if I've got my... Let's see my settings. The screen will go blue. I won't be a moment. Like, I can still talk, just the screen will just go blue. So let's see what I've got it on. So I'm going on my visuals here, the settings. So nice, okay. And is this on? So let's check the system. It is. Alright. So we can confirm then that I'm on max settings. I'm on maximum settings here. Smoke is pretty good though. You climb up this. Alright. Oh, look at the stutter. Alright. Ooh, it's such a drift. Let's see. There's a bit of a drop there. Bit too far away. We need to get in the house and shoot them through windows. Okay. Oh dear, oh geez, my controller, sensitivity. Oh! Alright, it's one down. Oh, a can of Coca-Cola, can't go wrong. Right? Dr. Pepper with less sugar. That's all Coca-Cola is. Alright, so we took out one. We got about 8 over there, maybe 9 zombies. Just, oh my god. Can't climb up on the roof. Alright, what's going on with this smoke? What's going on? Oh, it's not loaded. Now it is. Right. Right, nobody heard that, that's good. Alright. Why can't you get through, son? You stuck? Wow, it can't even move the character. Look, he's stuck. It's glitched. Maybe if we do an animation, right? Whoa, look at him, he's freaking out. I'm not pressing anything, he's freaking out. He's stuck. Is that a glitch or something in DayZ where this wall, you just can't climb under it? Look at this guy, he's stuck. This guy, he's stuck. I can't move, I'm stuck under a rock in a hard place. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, guys. That's exactly where Ghost is. I can't, it's a rare glitch on DayZ, right, where if you crawl under a wall, right, somehow, for some reason, our player just, well, our character just freaks out. Hey, Cranky. Yo, try to exit server, then re-enter. Thank you. I will. Oh man, you're a legend. You're a legend. Look at that, look at that, look at that. I even tried to take my vest off. I thought if I took my clothes off, it would do something, but it didn't. I still could access the menus. So it obviously wasn't an interface issue. It obviously wasn't a modification issue. I think that was a private server issue, maybe, I don't know. The map's binary, so perhaps that's on every format. I don't know, but thank you very much, Cranky. Thank you very much. Alright, give me a moment here, screen's gonna go blue. Hey Mitchell. What kind of comments that? That won't be shown on the channel, that. Wow. Wow, it worked, Cranky, it worked. Oh, the demonic wall. I mean, I don't mind what the channel won't let you put that on, like the thing you say, but I don't mind. I've not been called that since. How long has it been since I've been called that? Probably must be at least 10 years, maybe longer actually. It's talking like 15 years since anyone's called me that. Where's the donate button? Oh, there isn't one. There isn't one, Mitchell. I'm, I'm. All right. I'm a nobody. It's a tiny channel. I'm an absolute nobody. I've literally got just me. That's all I've got, Mitchell. Just me. I'll sub to you. I feel the pain. I'm trying though, man. I'm doing what I can. Like I've built like a small community, you know. You know, people have come and gone. They have done. People have had to, you know, leave me behind because people do move on in life, and that's okay because we all do that. But you know, I have built a small community, and I do have people who come now and then. And it all depends what time I'm streaming as well. So I'm quite early today. One day at a time. I know, Mitchell, you're right. It is one day at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? Took 1,000 years to build Rome, didn't it? Romulus and Remus, is it? Romulus and Remus built Rome. Look at them trees. But yeah, thanks for joining. I do appreciate new viewers. Unless you've already watched and I've just forgotten, Mitchell. I think you have I think you have been on before, if I can recall. But I think it's been a little while. But if it's your first time, I do appreciate it. Let's check out this cottage. Well, it's more of a lodge, really. At least it's got a Bosch. I've banned you. Did I? I rarely ban people. I rarely ban people, Mitchell. Rarely. It's got to be extreme for me to do that. That's okay. Well, the video's called A Clean Slate and a Fresh Start. So let's leave it at that, Mitchell. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. That's what it's all about. If anyone, I mean, I don't recall banning any accounts there, son. I don't recall me doing that. Hey, Cranky. Laugh out loud. Indeed, laugh out loud. I appreciate you there, Cranky. How you doing? I do hope you're very well, though. Oh, you was drunk. Or you said something inappropriate or something. Might have been modified, man. Mitch, it might have been modified, yo. I mean, the channel has got modification AI on there and stuff. I've got all stuff like that. If anything inappropriate has happened, Mitch, I mean, maybe the system picked it up, but me physically manually pressing buttons, that takes a lot for me to do that, Mitch. But it's alright. The video's called Fresh Start. It's all good. A clean slate. Cranky, been playing Chernobylite lately. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah. I guess it's got something to do with Chernobyl then. No doubt. Yeah, your maid said something about donkeys. Well, I don't remember. If it's in one of those 300 videos that I've made over the past 6 months, what is it, 200 and... I'll tell a lie. I think I've done 250 videos in 6 months. So, I don't know. I mean, I've streamed till 3 in the morning sometimes, so... You know, I'm a warrior. Absolute warrior. But I'm glad you're liking it though, Cranky. I like it when my viewers find a game that they love. You know, that they like playing, they really enjoy it. It's really rare. I really like it because games are so rubbish these days. They're as bad as they were on the Nintendo back in the 80s. And the Mega Drive. Those games are terrible. Oh, the sound was horrible. It's all we had though, you know. It's all we had to play on. Toe Jam and Earl and all that stuff. Streets of Rage. That's all we had, you know. These games, it's so rare you get a good game. I was thinking of playing that Baldur's Gate, right? There we go, safe and sound in the corridor. Yeah, I was thinking of playing that Baldur's Gate. I was thinking of playing that, because have you seen the camera on that? You can go really close up, right? And we can go really far out. That'd be really nice for some ASMR, walking round, clicking the mouse thing, going for a walk and a stroll. I won't have to use the controllers as much with my thumbsticks. I can just like click, just press buttons and just use the sticks for camera. I think I'll have a lot of fun playing Baldur's Gate, you know, it looks pretty good. Alright, Caden. Good evening there, Caden. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Mitch, I'll spam your name in other chats, try and get you subs. Oh, you don't, please don't do that. Please don't. I appreciate it though. It's not allowed that. It's against channel regulations that, you know, Mitch. You can get yourself shadow banned on YouTube. If you do stuff like that, you may get shadow banned. Not by me. Not by me, son. I wouldn't do that. Take it from Ghost. Ghost wouldn't advise you otherwise. I wouldn't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't. It's not professional. This channel has to be naturally earthed. It has to be naturally hoed and sickled and harvested in the correct formula. You need to rely on YouTube's algorithm for the recommendations. But if you want to share my channel, Mitch, if you want to share it, go right away. You can share it anywhere you want, right? But please do not go on other channels and recommend my channel. Please don't. It's not respectful to other YouTubers, and it's not respectful to YouTube as a format, as a platform. So just stick to this channel there, son, and refrain yourself from typing on the Smith & Wesson keyboard you wield in your holster. Yes, you know, keep the phone in the holster, yo. Keep it in the holster. Take it from Ghost. So everyone on the channel knows now that Ghost has publicly announced not to recommend my channel on other channels, but to share my content naturally, please, through the algorithm. Because the more you guys do that and support this channel, the more other people will get to speak to you guys. Other awesome people, amazing people. Yeah? So let's do it right, yeah? It's all about DRT. Ever heard of that, guys? DRT? It's an acronym. You know what it's called? Do the right thing. It's difficult to do, but it's the only way success is earned. So let's get out of this closet. It's a closet, Mitchell. So let's see. Yes, you, Budge, you locked yourself in the closet. I did. Now slowly walk out. I will. Caden, Aberdeen sacked their manager today. Oh, qua ben? Well, I guess it's tickety-boo. Tickety-boo. Oh, it's a shame. Absolute shame, because I love Aberdeen. Cranky, got a new 6 terabyte storage. So, gonna get back. Oh yeah, get back. Get back to what? It's kind of a mysterious comment. Now I like it though. It's very mysterious because it's indifferent. So, but whatever it is you're going back to, Cranker, I hope it's a blast. Mitch, laugh out loud. I'm banned from most of the internet. I can't even use Twitch no more. Can you not? Oh well, you know, you can always have a clean slate here. That's what the channel's about. That's why I've made the video called A Clean Slate. A fresh start. right? 2024, right? Isn't it January? It's the end of January, right? 29 days in February this year. Happens every 4 years. The only day a woman can propose to a man is on the 29th of February. And it's allowed. She can get down on one knee. So if you've got girlfriends out there, make sure you're unavailable on the 29th. Or make sure you're available on the 29th, depending on how you feel. Right? She might get down on one knee. So remember that, guys. If you're committed in a relationship, if that girl is in love with you, she will get down on one knee. And you're going to have to say something, either yes or no. Because you can't say maybe, okay? So keep that in mind, guys. 29th of February. Let's have a look. Where was it up to with the comments? Slowly walk out. I will. Aberdeen. Or read that. Got a new 6 terabyte. Good. I read that. Banned from the entire world. Mitch. I understand. Caden. Chelsea are currently 2-0 down. Well, Chelsea are the Lions, right? Aren't they the Lions? And they're weak on the wing, aren't they, though, Chelsea? They have a strong midfield, right, but it's weak on the wing, and that's where other teams get past Chelsea. It's down the left wing, you know what I mean? Well, it's either the left wing or central left. You know, people get Chelsea's weak down there. Always has been for about 30 years. Cranky, Assassin's Creed. Is there? Assassin's Creed? What are you going to do with 6 terabyte? How big's Assassin's Creed? Was it like? Is Assassin's Creed like 2 terabyte now? Like what was it? Is it like bigger than planet Earth as a map or something? Oh, it's Millwall's. It's the lion, isn't it? Millwall. Millwall is the Lions, because the blue jerseys I got mixed up, Cade, and my apologies. It's Millwall, the Lions, because their stadium's called the Den. Mitchell, I did share it. Thank you, Mitch. That's the right way. You see? That's how it's done. Thank you very much. If you've shared it, that's awesome. If anyone can share, like, and subscribe on the video, that'd be lovely as well. On the channel side of the video, the channel. You know? Hey, Alex. How you doing, Alex? Welcome back. One of my regulars there, Alex, guys. He's one of my regulars. He's been on the channel a lot lately. Haven't you, Alex? Late nights. He's been saying hello, keeping me company, right? Thank you very much for that, Alex. I appreciate it. And you as a viewer, right? And thanks for coming back. I'm going to get up in a minute and start walking through the forests and make a fire, so I'm going to do something. It's difficult for me to focus on you guys and focus on this as well. My brain just doesn't work that way. Mitchell, I'm Canadian. I love Canadians. I love Trailer Park Boys. My favourite TV show of all time. You know, Canada is Britain. Canada is England, basically, right? But Canada is like, it's England, right? England, Britain type thing. But it's like they like their own, Canada likes their own laws, but they love our monarchy. Right, guy? Right? Yeah? Mitch, you love our, because you're basically British Canadians, right? That's or Canadian British, I don't know what you want to call it, but I'd say more like British Canadians. But we love you in Canada, though. I've got a couple of friends in Canada. Really lovely people. How much money would you take to shave your eyebrows? None. I love my eyebrows. I'm not touching these. Nobody's touching these. They're my eyebrows. God gave me those eyebrows. I'm not giving them away. They're mine. I'm not shaving anything. I'm keeping them. They're priceless. Alright, that's the answer. Mitch, they're priceless. Hey, Cranker. A lot of modern girls Or they're unaware of the traditions on the 29th. Well, I suppose it's all about, well, I'm, how can I say, possibly a hopeless romantic in a small degree, like a tiny, not too much, not like a Romeo or a Juliet type thing, but, I do like to know the concepts of the art of, connection with other human beings. It's nice to be romantic, right? Like, not too much, not cheesy romantic, but healthy romantic when it's real and it's true and it's under the right light and it's under the right roof and it's at the right time. Yeah? And it's the right temperature, right? And you're in the right comfort zone and we're wearing the right clothes and we've ate the right food and we're just in the perfect place. And when you're in that place, and it's rare, but it happens, and when it does, remember it and never forget it. Groundhog Day, that stuff, if you want, as long as it's beautiful, because it's very rare. And I understand the importance of other humans, especially lovely human people, very lovely, kind people, and knowing our traditions is very important. And I know sometimes we do run astray from what was once a wonderful, angelic moment for both and others. But I guess there's just so many other avenues now to have that connection that fills those gaps that people are just unaware of, Maybe there's just other platforms for that in the romantic highway, as you call it. Maybe I'm just stuck in times of where I was in that zone. Maybe I just have my zone, the way I do things. But I understand though, but I wouldn't say that with every girl. There is a lot of ladies out there who are the really awesome, amazing souls. Lovely beauty within and all that stuff. So it's not all doom and gloom, It's just like a small percentage of the populace may fall under that category. But I wouldn't say it's all of them. Believe me, ladies are the most romantic creatures on the planet. I mean, the more romantic than swans, and magpies. These animals never leave the nest. They never leave, right? They're there at the lake of the nest and they never leave, and they're there for life. The family of other, they all live in the trees together. It's fantastic. It's amazing, right? And that's the way we should do it. But it's difficult. But we get there, right? We get there. But let me finish off these comments and let me get walking. So where are we up to? Chelsea are the Blues. Thank you, Caden. It's Millwall that's the Lions. I remember now. Okay. Well, I won't call him that. Got lots of old games I had room for. Well, that's good. Like having loads of games that I love playing. I'm going to do the Mass Effect trilogy. I really want to play that guy. I want to play Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3. It won't take me long to do. The first one will take a little while because we've got to do a lot of exploration. But if we can get Mass Effect trilogy on PlayStation, that'd be awesome. I don't know if it's available on PlayStation, but if it is, I'm going to download it. Is it Commander Shepard? It is Commander Shepard, isn't it? I'd love. I mean, I've normally been a male on that because the dude is awesome, the voice. But I've never been a female in that. Wonder if we can get ourselves a real hot chick captain. But no, I'll probably be a dude. So, But that'd be the next game I want to do, the trilogy, actually 1, 2 and 3. Because I can blast through them. They're quite fun to play. Caden Portsmouth is somewhat of a area of suspicion. Alright. Well, just be careful walking down anywhere, no matter where you are in the world. Doesn't matter which place, which neighbourhood, everywhere is dangerous. Everywhere we go is a potential danger. We've just got to be smart. You've got to be street smart, and you've got to be wise. You don't walk around places on your own at night. You don't respond to anyone's trying to get your attention, or people shouting to you, or trying to, in cars or anything. You just don't want to go out at night. Only, if you're working, or it's night time outside, just get a taxi. Get a taxi. Your mum and dad would rather you get home safe and owe them money for a taxi than rather risk yourself getting home. If the bus stop is outside, make sure you can get home safe. Never walk down places on your own at night, no matter where you are. No matter what season it is. You just keep yourself safe and have streetwise, yeah? You've got to be streetwise. You have street smarts. And that is difficult to acquire, street smarts. It's more higher and difficult to get street smarts than it is an IQ. Right? You gotta be smart. So never go out in the night time on your own, guys, unless you're with friends, but never on your own. Never. Unless you're an absolute warrior like Jean-Claude Van Damme in Bloodsport, and you do regular tournaments in the Kumite with Frank Dukes and Bolo Young. But unless you're not that, then don't go out. Just stay safe, stay in, stay away from people who are sneezing and ill, and wash your hands a lot. Not too much, but wash your hands quite regular, because your hands builds up a lot of dirt. Just keep your hands clean. Keep yourself distant from danger by not going out at night and not going on your own. And don't try and force yourself into company that could be potentially dangerous. Just let the gravity in your guts just draw you to positive energies. And that's at night. And that's in the day. At night, safety, home, taxi, bus. Never walk it alone at home at night in the dark. That's rules from Ghost. Next one, where am I up to? You said it was a dodgy place. The good thing about Canada is it's one of the British nations. Exactly. Canada is a lovely place. I party with the Trailer Park Boys. Well, I watch the Trailer Park Boys a lot. Randy Leahy. Yeah, Randy Leahy. Yeah, it's called a mockumentary. A mockumentary. It's like real life, but not. Brilliant. I'm trying to remember I've not watched that for years. Really. It's been a while because I've been working a lot and streaming. But I love the Trailer Park Boys. I'm going to give it a go. There's a lot of seasons there, so I'm going to give that a blast. What's next? Next comment so I can keep up. Trailer Park. Oi, no wrong with Portsmouth. There's nothing wrong with Portsmouth. I've played games on Xbox and PlayStation with gamers from Portsmouth. Always been polite to me. Always been lovely, but apparently someone said it's a dodgy area on the chat. Who was it? It was Caden. Portsmouth is somewhat of a dodgy area. And I explained that everywhere is a dodgy area, no matter where you go, no matter where we are on the planet, whether it's on the ocean, in the air, on the ground, it doesn't matter. It's dodgy. You got to be dodging everywhere. You just don't go out at night on your own. I stressed that a moment ago, and I advised just keep with positive energies. Alex, been playing a lot of Elden Ring recently. I want to play that. I'm so rubbish at those games. I'd love to play it. A game that would certainly fit your channel. It would. It's very ASMR. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy that game. I'm gonna buy the disc and we're gonna play it without any online features. We're just gonna play it the way it's played, without any online connectivity or anyone invading our game. We're just gonna play it as a pure vanilla game. That's it. Like we used to back in the day. Without updates. What you got is what you got. Caden, Australia, Ireland, New Zealand and England, Wales and Scotland. Yeah, it's a massive nation, you're right. We're huge. Very, very huge. Mitchell, laugh out loud. Mitchell, 500. Ghost is married to 3 women. Really? I'm married to 3 of them, am I? Well, I've got like, I follow like a culture or a faith where I have like multiple wives. I'm a one, like, kind of like a one woman kind of guy. You know, why go out and have McDonald's when I can have the finest cuisine at home? You know, like, it's great having fast food. It's fast, it's easy, you know, it costs a bit of money, but you get a rush and you get a little bit of a burst. But if you get classy, home style, your kind of gal, everything you dream about, I'd rather have that one perfect person than multiple. You know, because I'm just a one woman kind of guy, you know, because it's easy to be open to opportunity. Adam and Eve explain that, right? The idea is to discipline yourself to one soul, you know, because that person's put a lot of love and energy into you, and you wanna appreciate that, because that takes a lot of energy for that person to do that, a lot of love and kindness. So I think that deserves loyalty to some degree, and men only get disloyal when we get disinterested. So that's the only way we do become disloyal, is when we don't care anymore. So the idea is to keep us caring, you know, and for that to happen for me would take a rather lot, you know. So maybe it would be nice if I had the style and the mental aptitude to consider 3 wives, but I'm a one woman kind of guy. So thank you very much for referring that. Very kind. Tiffany, hello. How you doing there, Tiffany? Absolute pleasure. Sorry the screen is pitch black, it looks like it's night time. I hope you're doing very well though, Tiffany. It's lovely to hear from you again. I hope you're alright and doing well. We've all missed you very much, and I hope Rose is okay as well. I know she's doing her lightning dancing. Lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice, but it does with Rose, I tell you. When she's dancing, I bet she's doing all those whirlwinds in her flicks, no doubt. So awesome to Rose. I don't know what that means, Mitch. You're gonna have to put that into context. Caden, I wonder, is there a secret monkey in every Scottish loch? Who knows? Kyle Walker accidentally cheated on his twice with a and had with yes all. Wow. Caden, Leeds, Liverpool and Cambridge, Oxford, Bristol. I'm from Bristol. Where are you from? Me? I'm from Bristol. Well, it's not Bristol. It's Bristol. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, Southampton. I'm from Southampton. Matt Letitia. Mitchell, pizza. Oh, I love pizza. Oh, girls love pizza. I love pizza. I take girls on a date it would be for pizza. You know, one half of their choice can have whatever toppings they like. Delicious. Cranky, every major city has dodgy areas. Course it does. The entire planet is dodgy. That's why we rotate, tilt, spin, yes, and wave through the cosmos at super phenomenal speeds. So, yes, it's very dodgy. Mitch, the world is not a safe place. It's up to us to be safe. That's right. That's why you should keep yourself safe by not going out at night like my character's doing. But at least my character is indoors on his belly in the pitch black, but at least he's safe indoors. He's not out there in the middle of the night, you know, with street lights and there's potential dangers. You want to keep yourself safe, so even if it puts you out of pocket by a fiver or a tenner and you need like smokes, a drink, whatever it'll be, just put that to the back of your mind and think of your safety first, you know. Because have you seen them videos on YouTube? You've seen how good they are. Those videos where people go missing and are never found again. Have you seen it? Like mysterious disappearances, like 40 years ago. Like these people have just like disappeared out of thin air. Well, it's because probably they went out at night and never told anyone where they were going. You know, like they live on their own, they go out. You know, they go somewhere, they go out at night and they're just gone. Sometimes it's in broad daylight. You just don't know. And it's so scary. All them videos that I've watched, like I've not watched loads of them, but I've watched a few. And most of them are really creepy. They've got some dark, sinister energy behind them. And it's just like, no, they're just either gone, or just gone. You know, so yeah, don't go out at night. You know, even if you got to get a taxi and out of pocket, do it. Just do it. Tiffany, I'm good. And Rose has been working overtime. Good. I'm glad she is. Amazing. Caden, does Saturday at 11 AM have any significance to me? The world is not a safe place. I've already read that. Caden, does Saturday at 11 AM have any significance to you? Saturday, I'm in work normally, but I'm off this week for Saturday. So 11 AM this Saturday, I will be probably watching YouTube, having cheese on toast. Cheese on toast with green cress and black pepper. Alex, what if your date orders a pepperoni pineapple pizza? Then I will also eat a pepperoni pineapple pizza because I like that pizza. That's very nice. I'm more of a mighty meaty kind of guy, you know, full on meat, but I do like pineapple from time to time. So yeah, I'd probably order the same though. It's quite nice. However, if I'm feeling adventurous, I'd probably get my own. You know, you can always trade then, can't you? Do a little bit of trading. It's nice to trade on the table. You want a piece? You want to swap? You know, switch it up a bit. It's nice, right? Games are good like that. Really good. Cranky, your council turns streetlights off. Do they? To conserve energy? Yeah. Where I live, I remember one day, like, it was 2 lights only, right? It was only 2 lights. And I kid you not. It was about 10 PM, right? Because I had to go to this shop. It's like a convenience store that sells stuff, right? Like, you know, like milk, sugar. I have to walk there to get there, right? So I have to walk up this road, and I got off the bus, and it's just there when you get off the bus, right? And when I looked to my right, it was just jet black. You couldn't see anything. And I was like, I'm not going through there. I'd rather walk the long way around. I was like, you just couldn't see. It was 2 lights, and because the other light was round the corner, I wouldn't risk just going through that 30-40 meters of darkness void. I just wouldn't do it. or Bigfoot likes to abduct people worse than probably Bigfoot. I think Bigfoot is probably really, really thin right now in terms of a mystery, because that was really strong in the 90s. It was a guy in a suit. It was a guy, he actually had the suit, then he showed people, he actually did the walk and everything. It was amazing. Bigfoot video. If you watch that original Bigfoot video, it's a dude that. It's an actual guy. He actually had no idea people would thought he was Bigfoot. He was actually doing some kind of like experiment with birds and stuff apparently. And it turns out these people thought it was an ape, but it was a dude like trying to get close to wildlife. It's a very unusual case, that Bigfoot. But it was just a dude who dressed himself in a monkey outfit just to get close to like animals so he could take pictures. If you notice, he's actually carrying a camera. It's just because the visual's so old. Back then, you just had digital video cassettes. You didn't have any audio back then. On your camcorders, you had to buy a separate film for audio. It was very expensive, and you had to put them on a separate reel. It was very expensive to do. Super 8s were quite expensive back then, you know, so a Super 8 was very poor quality. I think it's only 9mm tape, so, you know, but you can see the Bigfoot having the camera. It's class, you know. They blocked it out for years, I think, but he is actually carrying a camera. Let's see. This hurts your Italian soul. Oh, you're Italian, are you? You're Italian? Well, I love it, Italy. You know, the cappuccino, latte, macaroni, cheese, mozzarella, vignetta, vignetta. Yeah, the ice cream. The chocolate sliced ice cream, the vignetta. There's loads. Pizza. I'm trying to think. It's just going to make me hungry. So I'm not going to do it. Because I just want to eat everything. Pasta, yes. Don't do it. Don't make me go on there and get some munchies. I will. I'll get that loin beef thing. Don't make me do it. I'll be eating on the mic. I'm trying to do an eat-free mic session where I don't eat. It must have been awful for you guys hearing me crunch away. Alright, Charlie. How you doing there, son? Welcome back. Absolute legend. It's been too long, Charlie. Oh no, you were on last night. You said hello yesterday, right? It's not been too long, it was yesterday. Okay. I hope you're doing well. Mitchell says, hey, Cranky, took a walk to the beach at 2 a.m. once, was pitch black. Well, you will look, be careful there, Cranky. Careful. Past ears. Mitch, oh, Mitch likes his ladies. Okay then, well declared, Mitch. If you like ladies, good for you. So do I. I think they're beautiful and very interesting, and make the world a very colourful place. Caden likes people. Well, that's awesome, Caden. You've always been a social, I like to say you know, like a social writer. You know, he can gel with most crowds. Awesome, Caden. That's called people skills. Important. Very important. People skills. Very important. The most difficult subject on the planet. You can't go to university and study that. It's organic. Whenever you hear the name Charlie, stop scaring. Scaring you? Charlie's lovely. No one scares you, Caden. No one will scare you on this channel. If anyone tries to scare you on this channel, Caden, they'll have to deal with Ghost. Ghost won't tolerate anyone scaring you. Charlie would never scare you. Or anyone. No one will ever do that to any of you guys. I won't allow anyone. to scare you guys. They're gone. They won't. I wouldn't even tolerate that. It's not like I'm one of these YouTubers who just lets people chat away on the channel there and do whatever they want. That's not how it works. I mean, you know, I have my ways. People have seen how I've dealt with difficult situations, you know. Other viewers have seen how I've handled those situations, so other people know how I deal with it, so no one will do that with you, Caden. Charlie, I'm good, how are you? Very well. Very well. I had 2 weeks off work, went back to work for 3 days, and I'm alright. You know, the trains were on strike today though. In the UK, they're on strike. In most, like 90% of the area. So, but I still got to work though. I'm still having a good day. Charlie likes cats. Oh yeah, you like cats? Well, you've always been a cat person. You've always had 9 lives, Charlie. And you always will have 9 lives there, son. You cherish your 9 lives. I'm sure she's a beautiful cat. She'll protect you. What would you do if your date turns out to be a gentleman at the end of the night? Then I'm sure that would be very odd, because you would be waiting there for a lady to show up, and if a dude showed up, it'd just be a catfish, wouldn't it? Catfish is someone who infiltrates a profile picture and uses it to disguise who they are. So it would be rather very odd, and it would actually be disappointing, really. It's not like, you know, you can't be crazy about stuff like that. You just got to be logical. It's like, wow, okay, fair enough, bye. You know, you can't be like, oh, I was so looking forward to that, man. Oh, I really needed that date. You can't think like that. You've got to have variety in your life, right? So if stuff like that happens where it's a catastrophe, then you just walk away. You don't react to it in a negative manner. You don't insult that person. Never do that. You don't want to do that to anyone, right? You want to remain centered, right? You want to remain awesome, because that's who you are at the end of the day, and that's who you want to remain. So you just react logically with situations like that, not personally. You know, if people react personally to those situations, then it's not going to end well. You know, it's not going to end well at all. So it'd just be a walk away situation. But I can understand the comedic reasons why you said it. But from a personal and logical perspective, I'd say, you know, just walk away. Caden, not this Charlie, just generally the name makes you think. Stop scaring you. Well, a name is merely a expression of our energy, right? Like the energy, you're vessels of energy walking around planet Earth. That's basically what you are, and your name is a reflection of that, right? A name has meaning. It has background. It has an origin. It has a story. Yeah? A name is like a jewel, or a gem, or a rare metal. Yeah? It's distinguished from every other name. No other name's the same, right? No matter how it sounds or how it's spelled, they're all different, right? It's a special thing. So Charlie is a beautiful name. It's a lovely name. And I think we've had this discussion before about the name Charlie. I think I had a video, like maybe 150 videos ago, maybe? You know what I'm saying? We might have discussed how awesome the name Charlie was. You know? So let's pick up this gun kit. Hopefully we'll find a tent. Cranky, used to be social but don't trust many now. Well, if that's what you do, Cranky, nothing wrong with that. Betrayal is a deep wound and takes a while to heal. So, understandable. You know, betrayal and dishonesty can affect the soul, and the soul takes longer to heal than anything else. So, if that's your way of, you know, navigating your way, then so be it. Yeah? You know, if it's difficult for people to get close to you, then that's your decision. It's your vessel. Earth gave it to you to use on an average to 80 to 90 years on Earth. That's what its perspective is, right? And it's your, you know, you can make the decisions whatever you want to do. So if that's your choice, then I'm sure that over time your thought process will oscillate and you will fluctuate at different heights and different depths. But that is all a natural organic flow that you will have no awareness of whatsoever, because it will be a gradual wave of energy that has been generated from your soul and no one else, and it's like a natural flex of energy within yourself. So only over time that will change. However, if not, then if you have a flatline non-oscillated thought process and soul activation, then that's your choice. You know, it's only when someone amazing in your life just sparks that and gets it waving again. That's all it is. It's called a spark. It's called a flash. It's called inspiration. That's what it's called. Aspiration. It's quite rare, but it's only other people who can do it. So, yes, I'm sure that will change in time. Is that police pants? Do we need any police pants? 20 slots, 20 of the same. Low insulation. Medium, so we'll take them. Let's see. It's not actually Charlie that's scarily, it's Charlie. Oh, the actual location. Oh, well, if you've had personal experiences in Charlie, or Charlie, then that's not a name, that's a location. That's a name of a location, not the name of a human being. But it's named after a human being who was named Charlie like that. Because it's possibly Saxon. Or a little bit of French in there, probably. Who knows? You technicality... you technicality... technolite. You technicality technolite. Don't be providing technicalities on the channel, kid. You know Ghost can't be bothered. Alex, no need to trust anyone to be social. Everyone has their own way. Trust is more personal, right? Trust is more if you want people to be close to you, not to be social with you. There's two different things. Being socially close and socially distant is... But I know what you're saying, though. If that's your concept, Alex, you know, that maybe, you know, there is a path line out there where you don't need to trust anyone. You can just enjoy their social presence, right? It's like, I don't want to be friends with you. I just enjoy your company from time to time. So yeah, if you're looking at it from a harmless perspective like that, definitely. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just difficult to make friends with. You know, you're just a challenge. It's like, how do I get to be friends with Alex? Who knows? It's like, you know, only Alex knows that. Alex has his own, you know, decisions and reasons why he chooses friends. So normally we choose friends with people who have the same interests as us, have the same passions and love of the planet that we do. You know, might like the same games, same animals, same equipment, cars, tools, art, whatever. So, but that's your choice, man. Far out. Cat the elder is preggers? Well, no idea. Alex, unless of course you become somewhat of a misanthropist. Is that what you mean? A misanthropist? Or misanthropy? Oh, you're trying to say a very lovely word. I love the word misanthropy. Or philanthropist. I love those words. It'll put my proper mouth to work. I do like the word misanthropy though. It's an awesome word to say. Very English. Caden's eyeing. Mitchell, you would not invite him or her for a drink. Well, I'll invite... If I'm friends with someone, then... You know... Well, I don't drink, so I'd have to drink lemonade or something, or Coca-Cola, or orange juice. Or a temperance drink like a fizzy pop. Or a Robinson's. You know, like fruit and barley, maybe, but with ice. Ooh, fruit and barley Robinsons with ice on a June summer's day. And when your glass has been in the freezer as well for about like 15 minutes, like maybe 12, to just give it that frosty look, and put the ice cubes in, and oh my god. Fresh spring water, fresh from the shop, purchased that day, and it's been in the fridge since morning. Oh, that'd be delicious. I'm looking forward to June. We'll have some fruit and barley Robinsons with ice in a crisp glass on a June day. That'll be nice. But I'd love a drink, and if it was a drink, it would be that. Cranky, had your trust broken many times, so guess you're worried. Nothing wrong with that, Cranky. Like I said, the heart and soul, Cranky, they take a long time, especially for fellas. You know, gentlemen, wounds are deep. I suppose with fellas and ladies, we just have different ways of reacting to it, right? And, but I'll say something, Cranky. The reason why those people did that to you is because you would become that. The reason why they did it is because they wanted to destroy your openness to it. But that's who you are, Cranky. That's who you are. That's who you are when you were like in school and in college. You were open. You want to be friends with people, but it got you enemies and betrayal possibly. But that's alright. Life is life as long as you didn't get hurt physically, right? But don't let other people change your soul like that. Only you control that. Other people are trying to manipulate and twist it because they don't trust anyone. They are envious of you because you do. You do rely on other people and humans because you love them, you appreciate them, and other people are trying to make you change that because they don't see the world through your eyes. They want you to see the world through their eyes, and that's how they've done it to you. You've changed your formula temporarily, and I'll say that again, temporarily, because you were hurt. And you are angry and frustrated. And as a side effect of that, you have isolated your social skills because others were jealous of your social skills. They were envious that you have it and they don't. So they've changed you because they wanted you to look shy and weak. That's what they did. They didn't succeed, but what they did is that they prodded you and it's affected you. So what you need to do now is understanding yourself, who you want to be. Is it the person who is open and trusting and loves others in the world? Or is it someone who's going to keep the guard up all their life like Rocky Balboa and just build up an iron stone shell that no one can get in and no one can get out of? And all that remains is a stone shell. But it's your decision. No one can tell you what to do. But you want to decide who and direction and compass you want to go. But that's your decision. It's your decision. Nobody else's. Where am I up to on this chat? I can't do two things at once. I know my name is the best. It is Charlie. Of course it's the best. It's one of the best anyway. One of my old teachers in college was called Charlie. He was like a short guy with like grey hair. He had like one of those white jackets on with a pencil rack in the pockets at the like a chest pocket. You know, and he taught me how to because I started you know, like when you do sign writing. You know, like when you're out, you know how to make signs on shops. You know, people paint those signs and stuff. Like now it's all neon. Well, back at a time when that was all expensive, you had to hire someone to paint signs in your shops and stuff. Well, I did that in college as well. And the teacher was called Charlie. You know, he was a really cool guy as well. He taught me a lot in sign writing. It was only for a year as part of my qualification, but I really enjoyed it. I designed loads of logos. Nike, Adidas, Nintendo, Dreamcast, Sega, PlayStation. I did all the logos. It was really good. I went in shops and everything and did signs and painted them, guys. Some people like Disney a lot. A lot of people like Disney and stuff in the bedrooms, and like Snow White in the bathroom for some reason, and Cinderella in the hallway. Very unusual decisions, but that's what I've done. You know, I can paint that on walls. So yeah, that's what he did. He taught me that, Charlie. That's why I like the name Charlie, because the guy Charlie taught me that. He helped me. I became better at my role because of that guy. I actually became a better human being at my skills. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, it took a year, but I did it. Mitchell, get a dog. I'm unable to right now. I work too many hours to get a dog. I'm out my apartment for about 12 hours, maybe 13 hours a day. I'm not leaving a dog here 13 hours alone. I'd probably get arrested. So for now, until I get a part-time job, that's when I'll get a dog. But I don't think that's going to happen for a long time, guys. But I would love a dog. I just need to pay someone to be a dog minder. But I don't trust anyone to look after my dog like that. You know, unless it's my mum, who she's in heaven now. So it would have to be my brother. And that would be a lot to ask. And he wouldn't look after my dog all the time. And I wouldn't want the dog conflicted from person to person. So maybe when I retire, I'll get a dog. Charlie, I have a dog. We know, yeah, Charlie, your dog's lovely. Yes. Charlie, my spirit animal is a cat. Yeah? Mine's a koala bear. Chilled on a tree. It's still a koala. It nearly changed, but it's remained the koala bear. It's got bigger eyes though. Who's that? Angelic Rose. Hiya, Rose. Hello, Ghost. It's Rose. It's been a while. It has been a while. How you doing, Rose? How's their dancing going? Tiffany told me you had to leave YouTube for a bit and work on your dancing. I hope it's going well though. And your team's doing well, doing all the jumps and the twirls. I know there are other names that you know. I'm trying to think what they are, but I've been work today, so my brain's a bit slow. But yeah, it's lovely to have you here, Rose. I think your Tiffany's here as well, or she was here. But she's doing lovely as well, and she says she edits all your videos anyway. that you do your dancing with, so that's awesome. But welcome back though, Rose. My 2 moderators in the channel, I have not had that for a while. Absolutely beautiful. The name Rose as well is very nice, isn't it, Rose, as well? It's very harmonious, you know? And as well, you can be any colour, Rose. Any colour you want that exists in the Rose universe. Yeah? You know, white rose, pink, red. There's actual mixture of roses, right? The cream roses, the yellow roses. There's lots. So it's a lovely name, and thank you and welcome back. Cranky, people use nice people. It's quite difficult to answer that one because there's so many people on the planet. But there's a little thing in your mind, right, Cranky? And anyone correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't mind you correcting me if I'm wrong. It's called common sense. It's called common sense, right? The higher your common sense, the less that happens. That's the best answer I've got for you. But if anyone disagrees with that, by all means, you can say I'm wrong. I don't mind, but that's just what I think the answer is to that one. That's my best answer. You sound like a Dr. Phil. I don't know who Dr. Phil is, but the thing is, Mitch. The thing is, in the pandemic, I helped a lot of people who were isolated in hospitals, who were like very unwell, right? And they had nothing left. I'm talking people who had no family, no friends, right? And I know this is sad, guys, but Ghost was there for them, right? You know how much I learned in the National Health Service in the United Kingdom? I worked on behalf of them, and I had a module. There was loads of courses, like modules and like qualifications you've got to get to help your clientele or patients. And what it is that have you ever heard of a person called a mentor? M-E-N-T-O-R. A mentor. That's what I am. Mitch is a mentor, or I was, right? It's just something that I did. I really enjoyed it, but it's very difficult to do those jobs in a long time period. But I learned a lot in the health service with mental health with patients and people who were unwell. But Ghost was there for them. That's the positive. Ghost was there. So imagine speaking to me on the telephone, but you phoned me and you didn't know it was me. You just got this number one day from a doctor or from a nurse in the hospital, and when you phoned it, it was me on the line. And these people were in hospital alone with nobody, and I was there for them. And I learned a lot doing that job. I did that for over a year, and I worked like 6 days a week. I worked from home. I used to do like 10-hour shifts. I used to work to 12 o'clock midnight doing that. My friends used to be really angry with me because I wasn't on DayZ, you know, in the lodges and stuff, doing the base. They were building a massive base. I said, well, I can't ditch my patient. Well, it's not like patient. It's not like a doctor. It's just a mentor. It's like helping people in the pandemic mentally and emotionally, helping people who had nothing and nobody, but they had Ghost. They had me on call, so I had to work till late some nights. I was on the phone for 3 hours sometimes, you know. So yes, I do have a clear definition sometimes, but thanks, Mitch, I appreciate that. Caden, don't reveal his secret, Mitchell. Well, Dr. Mitch is off Fallout New Vegas, so Dr. Mitch is really awesome. I love Dr. Mitch. Charlie, hey Rose. How are you? Hey Charlie, I'm good, and how are you? Caden, apartment? Get a grip. It's a flat. Oh, is that what you're calling my place? So you're calling my place a flat, are you? you, you cheeky little gremlin. You, you cheeky gremlin. But you can call it whatever you want, Caden, you cheeky gremlin. Flat is just another interchangeable name of for apartment. They're both the same thing. Chicken wings. Mitchell, I have 20-year-old dog named Bambi. Well, that's one old dog. How old's that? 110? That dog's like a proper geezer. But he's like a proper Cockney dog. Imagine like a Cockney dog. No, like a southerner. Like a southerner, it's a dog. Or is it what, like a Canadian dog? Like a like a 120-year-old Canadian dog. I bet that's a class dog. What's one loyal dog? A healthy one, a good breed. Charlie, I'm good. Well, we're all glad that you're good, Charlie. Rose, yeah, doing well. Well, we're all glad. We're made up that you're doing well. We've all missed you, Rose. Alex, wish I had a dog as well. Though there's no way to keep one when you're living alone and working all day. I know, Alex. Oh, hang on. Dude? Hello? You okay, dude? You being chased? Sorry guys, I thought another player was in trouble there. Is it me they're Oh, it's me? It's actually me they're reacting to. Alright, fair enough. My parents named me Rose, but it's short for Rosalina. Well, I have a name. It's a beautiful name, Rose. I like the angelic at the front of it, though. Definitely amplifies the meaning. And it goes well with the spanner, though, doesn't it? That spanner there with that name, it's actually the same contrast. It's actually got the same depth of blue, right? It's like a darker blue than Charlie. It's like Charlie's got a slightly lighter sky blue with like a sapphire blue. But then you're just like a pure sapphire blue. No sky. Beautiful. Mitch, I'm retired from the Air Force. Served 4 tours. Brought you back in your last tour. Try not to say things like that about yourself at the end there. Just got this police jacket. That is an amazing skill, that. Oh, that's my pants. There we go. Yeah, there's definitely someone outside. Can you hear me, dude? I don't care if you got a gun. Those are tough zombies by that helicopter, you're gonna struggle. Is there a machine gun in here? Ah, well, he won't respond anyway, so I've took off the voice chat. Fair enough. I've tried to help. Charlie, you keeping them sane? Mitch, 140, 7 times 20. No idea what you mean. Caden, you should eat a 5-piece chicken, select with barbecue sauce and a large banana milkshake. Oh, because I called you chicken wings. Well, that's because you're cooking like a chicken on the chat. I'm not having Caden all cooking like a chicken on the chat. Is Ghost gonna tolerate this behaviour? I don't care really, I'm just having a laugh. But yeah, the chicken wings. I do love my chicken. I'll eat chicken all day, me. I will admit. I think that guy died. I think he did. I can't believe we've been stood in this police station for hours and no one actually came in to kill me. You know what? I've got a beef roll in my bag. My God, imagine that coming through your window. You'd be like, what in the Lord's name? It's a shame that all the windows are smashed. Police pants. Have I got a torch? I do. Settles 308s. Yeah, that dude got killed by the sounds of things. No binoculars in here. Night vision goggles instead. They used to weigh about £15, them in the older formats of the game. What's this? A mag? A universal flashlight? I think that's for a gun. Or for a rifle, it's one of the two. No, I'm going to get some fresh air in this game. I can't stand being inside this police station. Oh, we got a twitcher. It's gone off. Is that every one of them? Has that actually crashed from someone flying it, or is it just like part of the generic environment? Because I'm pretty confused. I don't think there's any guns. Stab vest. We'll take the bullets. There's normally a gun inside the police car, right? What the Lord's name is that? I don't care about that. There's a play around here. Where is he? I heard him. What in the Lord's name is this catastrophe here in the garage? What is going on? So there's no goods there, it's just an asset just to confuse me. Charlie, I have to go. Be right back. No worries, Charlie. Anytime. Oh, it actually kicked me out the server anyway, so I have to wait 5 minutes anyway. We'll see you in a bit, Charlie. No worries. Take your time. No rush. Stick that Ps4, you know. Got it from the local bakers. It's like a farming shop. A farming bakery. The shop's been there for 100 and... Like, it must be like 120 years. And there's like a butcher's that sells pies. Right? There's like butchers that sells pies. So like, what they do is this like farm butchers, the meat that they get from what they butcher, they make pies with it. And they put the pies in the oven. You can smell them when you walk in. Oh my god. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. Rose, I started taking singing classes now. Wow. That's so good. I love it when, you know, other souls say to me that they're doing something that's really difficult, and you need to have a lot of confidence and a lot of desire for that kind of creative art, and it's not easy. It's like, it's harder to do than what it looks. There's all these instruments in the human being that we don't even know that we've got, and like these people like push our buttons in a way or in a fashion that just brings out a potential we didn't even know that we had. And it, you know, a skill, a hidden skill, or a magic. So that's really nice. You may as well have said to me, I've started to take classes to learn a foreign language. Even though you already know about 12 languages, Rose, probably. But it's really nice when I hear positive stuff like that. Because singing takes about 18 months. So say like if you can't sing, right, which is probably the fact, because it's why you're learning singing lessons, to learn how to sing, it takes 30 days for a human being to like establish the gravity of the situation, and then it takes a further 5 months to develop a a novice maximum. So like in 6 months you become like, you can like sing with like a folk guitar, you know, like the tones you've reached, you can actually start baby steps. And then after a year you're like getting those, you know, those pitches. There's an actual word for it, right, where the music comes from within you. So music can come at a high pitch and from a lower part. So music can come from your lower like chest, near there, like your sides and your chest and stuff, your rib cage, and then you've got the other type of squeak that comes through your you know, your vocal, you know, your instrument, right? Like, it comes from different places in your body, and you control where that music comes from within you, because music's already in you. You're just trying to harness the music in you, but you've got to use your chest, your stomach, your the ribs, because all your lungs and everything is connected to all that with everyone, right? And it takes about 18 months, doesn't it? On average, unless you're a natural, right? Unless you're a natural, that's different. Cranky, try to learn Korean, but it's hard. The Hangul alphabet. I've not even attempted the wonder of Korean language. I have no idea. Star Chief. Alright, Star Chief. Star Chief reporting Star Command. Do you read? over. Does DayZ work good for PS4? Yes. Yes. It does actually. I think it's pretty nice, right, guys? I mean, obviously, I don't think it's as complimentary as a personal computer, but it's definitely good. Bye, Kaden. Take care. Good night. Star Chief. That's my last name, G. Is that your last name? So what's your first name? Let's see. Dax. Isn't that him off, isn't Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy? You just took the R out of it and called yourself Dax. Because that's an awesome name, Dax. It's one of the awesome names. I get some awesome names like Charlie, Dax. You know, we've got Rosalina there. No, alias Rose. I've got all these beautiful names around me. I don't know what to do with them. I guess reading them is nice. Rose, I speak 3 other languages other than English. I knew it was either 3 or 10. Charlie, question mark. That's the other moderator, that Dax. That's the other moderator, Charlie. No, I love the name Charlie because a person named Charlie was my teacher back in college when I was learning art in a different... Well, I went to a different college for about a year to learn this particular subject because my college didn't do it. So I went to this other college for a year for some reason, right, to learn this subject as part of my development in the field. So when I did my course at that college, I stopped what I was doing there. I went to this college to learn how to do signs and painting on walls and stuff. And his name was Charlie. So that's why I love the name Charlie. So yes. What day is it today anyway? Is it Wednesday? So I'm in Thursday and Friday and I'm off for the weekend. That's good. That's good. I've got 12 people watching. Everyone said it says there, me peak. That's very strange. But I appreciate it though. Very kind of you all to join again. I'm just having a minute here now. I was thinking of getting that beef roll. I didn't want to eat on the channel though. I got a Cadbury's chocolate fruit and nut. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of that. Is it crossplay or is it just PlayStation 4 servers? Just PlayStation 4 servers. I'll show you. I'm going for a little walk in the woods in a bit. I just have to get my gear and stuff, and then I'll get to like a forest, and then I normally go for walks in forest and that's to show people the harmony of the game, because it's mainly an ASMR channel really. It's like a positivity channel. You know, it's only when I'm really tired and I only stream and don't really talk. I just play the game. So sometimes if I'm unable to talk 'cause I'm tired, it can leave the stream a bit stale. But apart from that, it's just a standard, normal, tiny channel that does ASMR relaxation, stimulation, and I do my best to stimulate positive vibes, and I how can I say, it's more of an interaction channel, and I use the games as a way to trigger different conversations. So the game can be used to trigger different subjects and experiences. So you've been watching DayZ for a while on YouTube. Oh yeah, Frankie 1080p. Yeah, the running man. And there's that other one, the guy from Holland, is it? What's his name? Minder. Minder. One of the best DayZ YouTubers I've ever watched is Minder. It's really good. I do love Frankie 1080p because Frankie actually lives not far away in terms of geographical, because he's from the north of England. So because he's from the north of England, Frankie 1080p, he's classed as like neighbourly because he's from the north. So I love Frankie. He's got millions and millions of views. Minder's got hundreds of thousands of views, but I like Minder because he's more fights. He likes to have fights in the woods. So, you know. Teeth are squeaking. I don't know why my teeth are squeaking when I'm eating, but it's been doing it lately. Can you hear that? Or is it just in my brain? If anyone can hear that whistle from my teeth, please tell me. Must be like the shape of my molars. Like shaped in a way, it's like squeaky squeaky. Minder, yeah, he's a YouTuber. He's one of the best. He's one of the best. Just Minder. That's all he's called. M-I-N-D-R. Minder. You've spelt it. That's right. Minder. That's it. Let him know that Ghost recommended him. He's an absolute legend. You know what? I've got a birthday book. What day is it today? If anyone's born today, let's have a look if I can find it. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. Ow, whoops a daisy, I nearly tripped. Oh, where did I put it? You know what? I'll find that. I can do that on the it's a special book. My mum gave me that book, right? and it's a birthday book, right? And it's got every single day of the year. Every single day of the year in this book. And I wouldn't mind reading that. Whenever day we're doing it, is read out each day as a birthday, like it's like a separate video, like. Yeah, I suppose you do. You need good ping and good Wi-Fi for any game, believe it or not. You need at least minimum 60, just for it to work on a basic formula. You need at least 150 to 500. I think my speed's about 400 meg. I think when I did a speed test the other day, I was getting about 400. And in this country, that basically means 4 gig. Because England, well, the United Kingdom, it's a lump of metal. That's all it is, just a big lump of metal. Right, with some grass on it. Over the top of it, and bits of rock. But it's mainly just a big chunk of metal. So, whenever we use stuff like broadband, right, the fibre optic technology, right, that uses like what, light and stuff, and our fibre optic cables are made out of some kind of like special, like, awesome material. It's like a special kind of plastic. It's a high grade calibrated plastic that is able to harness and calibrate light. It can actually reflect light in such a way. But our broadband here is just phenomenal. That's good, that. That was a good sandwich, that. I enjoyed that. Thanks for all those people who did join me. See, like I said, this channel, Mitch, it has its moments. I have lots of people watching, then they drift and they come back. It's like it oscillates. Sometimes it will do, yeah. I don't think that's your internet. That's the engine that DayZ uses with the PlayStation. That's just the conversion of the coding, the converted coding, the port. Alright, let's log in. Back from the beer store. What beer did you get? Oh my goodness, I was gulping that down. Oh man, I was drinking that like a Budweiser. Oh, it's been at least 15 years since I've had one of them. Maybe that's overstretching the mark a bit, like, I'm going to have a piece of chocolate as well before I do this, because I deserve a piece of chocolate, right? Oh, a lot of beer and you got some smoke. Well, if that's your flavour, then you go for it, man. Whatever rocks your boat, man. In Nepal, there are temples in Nepal where there are like monks that like just sit in Nepalese temple ball weed all day, man. Like, I haven't read the stories. Like, it's part of their faith. It's not like it's illegal over there or anything. It's like made specifically for them. You know, like around the world, it's just another thing, but in the West, in certain places, especially the UK, that'll never get decriminalised. If it did, it would cost hundreds and hundreds. If it did, it's not something you want to speak about really on channels. Narcotics are kind of taboo on channels, Mitch. Try not to use the word like, you know, to influence that kind of stuff. Some people might be recovering from things like that, you see, Mitch. And if people are in recovery or used to do it, and the thought of it puts them off, and they come to channels to escape that. It's good that we don't focus the channel on narcotics or what it does, so we'll just leave it at that and put it to bed there, son, okay? But you enjoy yourself though. You're retired and it's legal there, I know. But for the channel, we'll just leave it that once, and that'll be it. But try not to make it like another topic on the channel, because it's kind of not allowed. Like, unless the channel, you know, a lot of channels get a lot of stick who mention stuff like that, so I just don't want to get the channel any, you know, influence of that. But I can see where you're coming from though, man, and enjoy your night though. Charlie, I'm back. Well, we missed you, Charlie. Rose, welcome back, Charlie. Well, aren't you sweet? Well, I had that roll and it was delicious. It was like a beef. No words for it. Like, look at all this stuff I've got. I collect all this stuff in like 10 minutes. Like, wow. I don't even need a drink actually. It's food we need. Let's check out these little shops. It's a little bit glitchy, this server though. What's that, a t-shirt with what? Boxer matches? Oh, we'll take them. Yeah, so what we do on this, Mitch, is that we just chill. Like, other people race through this game. Like machines. But what I do is we just chill. We just chill with it. I don't even care. You know what I mean? Like, I've actually had people shoot me in the leg, right? I've been walking and people have shot me in the leg, put me on the ground, right? And actually felt so bad for doing it that they've thrown me like a med kit and all that stuff. And ooh, that's a nice gun. Oh yeah, it's a little gun. It's cool. Do you think making 190,000k a year poor? Depends what kind of currency it is. It's subject to currency and where it is in the world and how much it's worth in terms of conversion. So I'll try and explain something about money to you. Like, obviously I'll not explain anything on how to make more of it or Anyone knows how to lose it. But the thing is with money, right, is that money is like, it's basically, you know, if you get like a multi-millionaire and they've been a multi-millionaire for like 20 years, right, and they're like 40 years old or something, and they've got like hundreds of millions of pounds in the bank, right, or hundreds of thousands and thousands of pounds in multiple banks, right, like all that happens in their life, right, is all they're doing is trying to keep that money. Their life is all about keeping that money high up at what it is, because what happens is if they don't do anything with it, it depletes. It naturally disappears from their account if they don't spend it. It naturally just disappears until there's nothing left, until it just subtracts into a smaller, tiny size, right? Because money gets chopped away, gets peeled away like an apple, right? So someone with £200 million, right? So if they're going to give away £100,000, that £100,000 to that person is like you, right, spending £10. So your £10 is just as valuable as their 100,000, because their £100,000, right, is a tenner to them on the economic scale, because money's all the same. It's all pennies and pounds and pence. It's you know, it's units, tens and pounds. It's all the same crust. It's the same gravy. It's just every person has their own value of money. Everyone. You know, you got your people who earn money on a minimal value. It's minimal, but they're still happy. You know, they've still got friends. They've got a girlfriend. They've got skills. They've got a job. They still help people. They're still valuable. You know, so they spend a tenner, £10 or $10 in a shop. That person who's $100 million or whatever, that's the same. He's just, instead of putting it in a shop, he's putting it in a bank, or he's putting it in an investment firm or something. But it's the same value. It may as well be a tenner. It's just to him it's a tenner, or to her it's a tenner, or to the person it's a tenner. But to you it's 100,000, and that's like, whoa, 100,000, but it's nothing to that person. So money is all perception. Yeah. You know, we've got everything on the planet that's valued for everyone. You know, money is very, very unusual. I mean, everyone wants more money. That's why they have lotteries and all that stuff. But all it does is just makes your life more complicated, right? You think it'll make your life better. You think it'll make you happier. You think it'll make you feel more comfortable. You think it will. But all it does is just puts you in another state of mind. That's what it does. Puts you in another state of mind. Like Cilla Black. She's gone now, Cilla Black. She's one of our talk show hosts over in England. She's very popular back in the day, Cilla Black. She used to be a pop artist and that, singer and stuff. And when she got millions and millions of pounds, when she became famous with the BBC and the ITV and everything back in the day, with all the contracts and the show hosts, she had a different mindset. Her mother and grandmother were still working in charity shops. You know, they were still in the rustle and bustle of things, because they had no money. But Cilla's got like millions of pounds, so she comes back home and they're all like, hey Cilla, and she's like, hey mum, I'm a millionaire. And they didn't even care. They were still working in charity shops. They were still like knitting for, you know, jumpers and hats, like woolly hats and gloves for children who haven't got any money. And Cilla Black took her family away from that area and bought her grandma and her mum a massive house, and they didn't know what to do in it. They were sad. They said, we want to go back home, we don't want to stay here. Like Cilla Black bought them like a mansion. They didn't even want to stay there. They want to go back home. They want to go back to where she was doing a charity work and doing the knitting. They didn't want to be millionaires. They didn't want that. They didn't care. So money's all perception, guys. So if you want me to answer your question, is it poor? I actually don't know. It's down to the person, really. It's down to their own experiences, so I wouldn't know, really. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's just everyone's in a different place on the planet, and we're all expected to, you know, we're all expected to do that, you know, hit the target, you know. So money is very, very, the true value really is your actual self, like your actual organics, your mind and your imagination and your skills. That's what generates that stuff. Money isn't real, remember, your actions are. Money's just a reflection of your actions, right? It's a reflection of your actions. So there's only 3 ways to get money, right? You can win it, you can steal it, or you can earn it. There's only 3 ways you can get it. There's no other way you can get it. And you choose one. You choose one. If you want to win money, you become a gambler. If you want to steal money, you become a thief. If you want to earn money, you become a contributor to society and the economy. You have a purpose. So everyone chooses their direction in life with currency, and normally we choose the earning route, don't we? Look at that rain. I love the rain in DayZ. Even though it's kind of basic, I do like it. Canadian dollars. Still a lot of money in Canada. It's about $100,000, that. 110 maybe, 105? 110,000 maybe. Still a lot of money. You were told today that you don't make a lot of money. Is your fridge full of food, Mitch? Is your fire on? Is your lights working? You got a bed, sleeping? Nice and warm, bit of shelter, you got a roof. Got some walls. Yeah? You got Ghost to watch. Yeah? I think you're the richest man in the world, to be honest with you. I mean, if you've got a fridge, and if you've got a sink, you've got a toilet, you've got a bed and a couch, and you've got shelter, and you've got Ghost to watch, I think you're a millionaire. I think back in the day when we were actually evolving, I think if someone had a cave to call their own, I think we'd be pretty respectful of that person, you know? You know, oh, you got a job? What do you do? Oh, I cut wood, I gather fruit, gather grain, I gather for the winter, I've got, you know, blah blah blah. You know? So, don't let no one tell you what is a lot of something or what isn't a lot of something. You know? Like, everyone has their own price tag in life for everything. Everyone has a cost and a payment for everything. Right? I mean, that's what makes us choose. That's what makes us decide, right? Like, you know, we put a value on everything. We value certain things in our lives. You know, our family, our health, our work, our hobbies, our friends. Right? There's so many things that, you know, having one true friend is better than having 1,000 false ones. You know? And some people are just mean though, you know. Some people are just mean. They're just mean, man. There's not really much you can do about that. People are just mean. They just say nasty things. So people have a bad day, you know. Everyone has a bad day. They're just nasty. But don't let no one get you down there, son. So you own your own gaff. You've got 3 motors. All right. Oh yeah, wife and 4 children. Yeah. Looks to me like you're one of the richest guys in the world. Especially if you got Ghost as well, access to Ghost on YouTube. I think that's pretty awesome. Look at this rain. It does go on for miles. The draw distance of this rain is phenomenal. I'm addicted to this rain. You left the service with 1.8 million in your pocket money. Makes all evil. Man, you know, you build your own path, you build your own savings, you build your own life, you know. And never allow anyone to have you sit down and calculate everything and look at everything and reassess everything in your life because they've said something. You know what you want to do? You want to go to the toilet when they say something and you want to drop a load. Yeah? Everything they just said to you, just drop that load right in the toilet. Put on a bit of YouTube there, maybe put a bit of Ghost on, or put on your favourite YouTuber, or whoever it is, or whatever you love, a bit of music, put your headphones in that you keep on the sly in your pocket, right? Drop that load, and just listen to some, like, starlings and owl hoots in the forest at night. And close your eyes while you're dropping the load. And then you'll suddenly feel that you really are on a beautiful planet where you can drop a load and listen to owl hoots, you know, and just drop down that toilet everything they said and you flush it down the chunter twice. You don't give it one flush, you flush it twice and then it's gone then. And then you don't have to think about it or reassess anything anymore because it's down the toilets and it's down the pipes and it's left the town. It's gone back to them, it's gone back to their house, and they can go back and sniff it, right? They can go and sniff that in their toilet now because you just flushed it back to them. And they can have a whiff of it. So there you go. That's what you do. That's my advice. Hey Tiller, how you doing? Welcome back Tiller. Mitchell, all is good on my end. Mitch, I think you're rich because you have love from your family. Well, that's worth fortune. You can't go in a shop and buy that. Mitch, it can't be done. You can't go in there and say, hello, may I please purchase some of your wares, please? Yeah, what can I get you? I'd like a wife, a house, 2 children, and a jar of happiness, security, dedication, loyalty, and commitment. And I'd like all that, please, and I'd like it by Wednesday. You know, the shop owner would look at you in some kind of, like, just look at you in a bizarre way. It's like, we don't sell none of that. That's something that you find here, not something that you buy. You'd be like, oh, something that I find. So it's kind of like a treasure then. It's a treasure, is that what you're saying? It's a treasure. Well, yeah, basically. You can't go in a shop and buy treasure like that. That's something that hidden on a map or something. That stuff's hidden on a treasure map that you've got to actually dig and look for, or it finds you. You don't normally find that. That finds you normally. You know, that's what the shopkeeper will say. Because I've been a shopkeeper. I know. I've worked in a shop. I've worked in a shop with the local community. Done my first share of work, help. Right? What's this, a hook? Since when did we get a sickle in DayZ? That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. It'd be nice if it had a whish to it, like a whoop. But it doesn't. Is it called a wish? It's not a wish, it's called a whoosh. Is it called a whoosh or a wisp? A damaged plum. I don't think I can eat damaged plums. You know, I didn't think DayZ was so popular on YouTube, you know, guys. I had no idea if I've not been able to stream for over a week. Being on my holidays, I was off work for 2 weeks, so I was walking in a forest with no leaves on it because it's winter. But you know what? It was pretty nice. Pretty nice where I was. It's very cozy. Alright, let's go for a little jog. I think we've got a weapon. Well, we've got a blade. We've got a gun. Let's make tracks now. Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this town now. I'm bored of this town. I don't normally get bored of towns, but I am. That is one angry girl. It's because of the stab vest there, protecting me a bit there. Where was my holidays? Where exactly? Lake District. Near Braithwaite. What I do know is that I walked through the River Marron. There's a river called the River Marron. Beautiful flow. You could actually smell it. You could smell the water. It's that powerful, the river. You could smell the water. I cut past the River Marron. I walked down it a bit. I had these lovely mason rocks that have been there for hundreds of years. Someone had put them there like, I don't know, maybe the 1700s. You can see the mark on it. I was like, wow, look at this stuff. 300 years old in a forest. It's like, wow. It was absolutely amazing. You know what? There was nobody there. Nobody. Like, they were surprised I was there. They couldn't believe it. It's like, it's January. I was like, it is? They were like, I was like, have you got any rabbit for dinner? They said, yeah, we shot one this morning. I said, did you? I can see that you got rabbit on the menu. I said, I just felt like some rabbit and mashed potatoes with onions and gravy, please, with some peas. It's like, yeah, you can have it. We shot it this morning. I was like, okay. Well, I didn't need to know that you shot the rabbit this morning that you're going to put on my plate, but I thank you. But normally I go to a lot of places that have shot a rabbit that morning, and this guy actually come through. I saw the herd. You got to see the size of this thing. It was massive. The guy pulled it out some thing. It was a dead rabbit. He just went along, started skinning it, and he cooked it in thing, gave it me within an hour. I was like, whoa. I said, that was the nicest tasting rabbit I have ever had. You know what it tastes like? Like a steak. It tasted like a steak, but steak as a steak can get in your teeth, right? Where rabbit, for some reason, it just tasted so. I can't explain the taste. Oh, it's the closest thing I can think of. Was steak, but it was delicious. And the fact that he shot it that morning is unbelievable. Lakes are beautiful. They are, Tilly. They are. Any time of year. The fog was a bit thick though, and the wind was a bit loud. I'd have like these, uh, the sound of wind. It wasn't too bad, but like it was a bit. One night it was so bad raining. I had like this glass thing in the roof, so like when you lay down in bed, you looked up and it was a glass. There was a glass part in the roof. I was very surprised when I seen it, and must have been about 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was lay there in my thoughts, because that's why I went there, so I wouldn't stream or play on my computer. I didn't even bring my mobile on my phone. I just went as me. I didn't even bring any technology with me. I just brought nothing. The only thing I brought with me was like a basic phone if I needed to phone for help. But apart from that, I was just in my thoughts, and I looked, and this thunderstorm happened, and the thunderstorm was that bad, right? It was that powerful, the thunderstorm, that the lightning was actually travelling sideways across the sky. Fork lightning was going sideways, left and right, across the sky. Not down, but across it. And it lasted for about 40 minutes until the energy must have been used. And I was sat there from 2 o'clock in the morning to 20 to 3 watching lightning go sideways from left to right. Cracking lightning, snap, crackling, popping lightning. This stuff was loud. It was right above me. I was sat right below it. I was looking at it. It was beautiful. All these blue glows, like strobes, like this short-term strobe. Flashes from the sky, multiple lightning going off all around me. I was like, wow, this is epic. And then when it stopped, it was just quiet. No wind, like the storm just stopped. Got up the next day, it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The sun was freezing, but it was beautiful. And then there was a farm opposite, like the mill that I stayed in, like a mill, right? I don't know if it was corn, wool, whatever. It was a mill, right? I was in it, and I got out, and it was like just clear with mist, snappy mist, like a snappy mist, because we had a storm here the other day, so it must have been that storm that came. I can't remember its name, but I must have been witness to it. Because normally where I live, we don't normally get storms, right? In the northwest of England, it's quite a large part of the counties. We don't normally get thunderstorms because it normally deteriorates before it arrives or it goes somewhere else. But it was beautiful. So I did that, found myself, realised who I was again, because I actually didn't play any computers, or I just spoke to people. I just sat in the pub all day, really. But I didn't drink booze though, guys. I didn't drink booze. I just sat in the pub all day, went for massive walks, and the nearest town was about 8 miles away. So I was like, well, what do? I walk 8 miles, but it's like a bus twice a week that takes you there. I was like, okay, get a bus to the nearest town. I had like this guitar shop in it, sold all these guitars. So I started jamming in this guitar shop. The guitar owner was like, nice. It's been a while since you heard someone's drum. It's like, yeah, it's cool. So I strummed a few of his guitars, went round the markets, went round all the shops, had a blast. The rabbits, yeah, that's defo not. Oh, I'm going to Tokyo. Hi, Rose. Japan next month with your twin sister and with friends, Ghost. Are you? Well, that's nice, Rose. Really nice. I'm glad that you're doing that. I'd love to go to Japan. I'd want to go to Japan. That'd be one place I'd want to go. I'd love to go to Tokyo for like 2 weeks. Put a bit of blonde in my hair there. Just a little bit, not like a... No, just a little bit of blonde there in my long hair. Like, give it a bit of lightness to it. Because I've got really dark hair, but because it's holidays, put a bit of highlight in there. Super Saiyan in Japan. Go to all the gaming shops selling all the Famicoms and the Super Famicoms. Oh, I'd love an original Famicom. I'd love to go in a shop in Japan selling all the games. You don't like Japan, Tilly? Everyone's got a preference. I did eat the rabbit. I did. I ate all of it. Oh, you got pet rabbits? Well, this wasn't that. It wasn't a domesticated rabbit. This thing's a wild rabbit. It was on the menu. I just said, can I have rabbit, please? Wild rabbit with gravy, mashed potatoes, and peas and carrots with some chips. I said okay. I said okay. I'll have that. I didn't know they'd get a rabbit from the thing where he was about to cook the rabbit. But that's what happened though. That's what happened. It actually happened. That's why I'm saying it. It's like I didn't know it would happen. I was surprised myself. You know. I know you love rabbits. So do I. I recommend you watch the cartoon Watership Down. It's a beautiful cartoon. I love rabbits. But I'm not going to lie to you that I also love the taste of them as well. And they're actually beautiful pets. I've had a pet rabbit years ago. I do love rabbits, but when we're surviving, man, I'm really, really hungry, and that's all that's on the menu, and that's all that they've got, and I'm starving. So that's what's going on my plate, and it was absolutely delicious. I never said I don't like Japan. I have a rabbit that's bred for food. A giant lop. Oh yes, you actually breed them for food as well. Well, I might come round, you can cook me a rabbit steak. She's a beautiful, big chunky flop. Well, that's nice. Yeah, Rose, I hope you do love Japan there. Let me know how that goes, like. Very jealous. I'm gonna need a drink here. I've got a can of Dr. Pepper in the fridge as well, but... very thirsty these past few days. More thirsty than normal, actually. Oh, that was nice. Probably that beef I've just had. That's what it is. It's that pure loin. I like how your name's written, Rose. I really like that as my moderator. I'm very impressed. Oh, she's a lop. I thought you said she's a flop. Oh, bread for grub, yeah? Must be one that I was having the other day then. Well, the other week. Dr. Pepper, yeah, it was nice. Did you hear it? Could you hear the Dr. Pepper? Oh, I'm going to give out a wild loud, manly belch there, but I didn't. I muted the mic. Are you getting banned by tonight? You'd have to really, really, like, you'd have, well, if you read the description of the channel, there's rules. There are rules, that are there. I've put the reasons that people, well, there are obviously other reasons, right? You know, we all know by common sense what we can and can't say, but I've put the generic rules in the description. But no, I'm not going to ban you. Not unless you're mean or nasty. You're not mean or nasty, it's just that people take you the wrong way. People have just perceived you in another avenue. You know, I'm communicating with you. I'm spending time with you, Tilly. I'm reacting to you like I do with all my viewers. My moderators will tell you that. Anyone who follows it will tell you that. So, it's all about value. And it's all about attention. Let's be honest. Right? It's all about attention. And it's all about value. You are a YouTube viewer. You choose YouTube. There are many other channels you can go on to watch stuff, but YouTube is your choice. You join a channel, you put a comment on, the YouTuber reacts to you. He's a nobody, a small-time YouTuber with high passions. Yeah? For the right reasons. You respect that. You like the channel. You like the people who are here. It's small, it's tiny, it's not huge. It's small, but it's also unique because I do take into consideration what people say to others. I don't allow people to treat others cruelly or nasty. I won't allow that. I'm very... I protect my viewers. A lot of viewers like that about the channel, Tilla. So... it's not that you're getting banned by other channels because, you know, you've got to be breaking their rules. If you're doing that, they must have rules on there. You've just not read the rules, or you've doing a fine line between the rule breaking and the rule stepping. You know, there's a fine line. And probably you just, you know, you know, that's why I'm spending time with you, because, you know. That's what YouTubers do. Well, that's what I think YouTubers do. You know. But I've got no thoughts to ban you. At the minute, you did make a comment up at the top earlier on. I think you put a few swear words in there, but I don't mind. It's all right. That's okay. But I have no idea of banning you at this moment, no. Oh, the can opening. It's more bottle, this one. I do have a can. This one's a bottle. I was gulping out of a bottle. Rose, oh, your name, you came up with it on this random day. Oh yeah. Well, random stuff is always the best. I love random stuff. Random's so good. I do like it. It suits the spanner. Suits the colour. It's like to some degree you knew the blue would highlight the font, didn't you? You knew the blue would highlight the font. You know, it's just a shame that I can't change the colour. I'd love to change the colour of my moderators. I'd love that. I wonder if I can do that. Can we change the colours? Yeah? Can I do that? I must be able to do that, right? Like, if I go into my channel and go into the details and the... I mean, there must be some chat settings that you can change the chat font, right? Or the chat... There must be something like that on YouTube. Wouldn't restrict that for me, right? Like, there must be something. Like, make it orange or something, or red, or, like, green. It would be cool, wouldn't it? Like... You know, it's different. You know, change moderator colour. You know what I mean? All they're going to do is put like a rainbow strip and we just choose which colour we want. You know? Apart from the colour white, unless you've got a black background, because it just wouldn't show up. Maybe that's why they've done it. Maybe. Because if you had a black background, unless you just couldn't put black or white in it, you just have to have just all the other colours, the secondary and primary colours. It would be awesome. Hopefully I can feed that back to them. We should all feed that back to them, guys. Hey, YouTube, bit of feedback. Any chance we can change the moderator colours? I'm gonna do it. In the Lord's name. Let's run to the hills. Oh, look at that, he's there. Think we can outrun him? Got some speed, these walkers, right? Oh, he's getting tired. Wow! Sneaky cretin. Dodgy controller settings there. What do they have on him? Oh, he's a nurse. Alright, see what our blood type is. No, but your font does suit the blue colour. O positive. Can O positive use any blood? Like, other bloods have to be that blood, but I think there's a certain type of blood where you can use any blood. The outsprints on games are a lifesaver. They are the infinite sprint. I know. But we don't have infinite sprint though unless we're Olympians. And they can normally run for about what? Is it like 5,000 metres? 5 kilometre run, is it? 3 mile run or something. You can run for 3 miles straight there, like without stopping. You'd have to be an Olympian. There's no way any of these could run straight for that long. Like, your legs would break, your ankles would give, your knees would go, the muscles would work. You know, the human body can only run and do so much in the day without overworking it. There's a limit. There's a limit. Doesn't matter how big and strong or agile or awesome someone is, there's a limit to everyone. So running around with your knees like that, they'll eventually break or they'll eventually pull. They'll have severe muscle pulls, trauma to the knee cartilage. Is it the cartilage? It's called. I'm sure there's a cartilage type bone, like your nose. It's similar to your nose bone in your leg. There's a similar bone in your leg to your nose, and it's near your shin. Near your shin bone, I think. It's like your kneecap and shin. And it's like once that thing there gets stretched, that muscle and bone in between your shin and kneecap, oh, I'm telling you, you're not moving for a week. Tilly, even a burst sprint helps. Yeah, it does. It does. Hey, Mitch, you're back. Tate. I know, we're chilling. We're walking in the woods now. Walking in the woods. Cranky, when I go to Korea, I'm going to take a ferry to Japan. It takes 3 hours. I'm so jealous of you guys. I'd love to go to Japan. Japanese girls are beautiful as well. Really beautiful girls in Japan, like. Always smiling. You notice that girls from Japan are always smiling. Every time I've watched anything in Japan, and ever a girl is walking by smiling. They're all smiling, they're all happy, they're all positive and nice and kind, and smiling all the time. And they wear anime stuff. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. I'm just like, they're all smiling. I love it when girls smile. I like when a girl smiles. It's like wow, wow. And all I see in Japan when I watch it is girls smiling. Even the dudes are smiling. Everyone's just smiling because everyone's just themselves. You know, they're all comfortable in their own self. You know, because they're all samurai. You know what I mean? They're all samurais, man. They're all awesome. Oh, we're in Korea. Seoul and Busan. Is it Busan? Oh, the UK is miserable. I'm not. I'm awesome. To a degree. I'm certainly not miserable. I get tired and quiet. I might sigh now and then when I'm tired from work. I wouldn't say miserable though. Although I suppose it is easy to get miserable, but I don't feel miserable. Oh, I am miserable, am I? Well, you're shocking. Well, you're been lovely tonight. Been lovely today. I don't like a show though. I don't mind a bit of banter actually. It's an adult channel. Just respect each other in a lovely way. Just appreciate each other. There comes a time I might have a quiet spell. I'll not say nothing for a couple of minutes because I lose myself in my thoughts. And I forget that I'm playing the game actually. Like, I actually go into a world where I forget that I'm playing the game, but I'm still playing the game. I'm still streaming, but like for like a minute will go by and 2 minutes I'm like, what did I just do then? Like, I just lose myself. Like I'll say on the channel now and then, like I have no idea what I was doing then. Like, I was just lost in my thoughts. That's been happening a lot lately. Like, since I started streaming. Anyway, that has. I like losing myself though, in my thoughts. It's nice. Shows that I'm human. Well, to myself anyway. It's good for me. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I just read a message, sorry. I just read a message from my friend. There's something's happening. That's just why I said bloody hell. Sorry about that, guys. My friend. What a shame. His girlfriend has just yeah, she's left him basically. She left him. She dropped him for another guy, guys. For one of his friends. Well, it isn't me. Alright? It isn't me. It's not Ghost. I've gone near you, missus. It's not me. I'm not. I've been on holiday, man. I've been at work. I'm sure he'll find out who it is. Poor guy. Well, I'm sorry. I can't play Agony, Uncle. I'm sorry. I haven't got enough time or energy. I've got a full-time job. I'll have to catch up with him probably. It's too early. It's too early. He's going to be all over the place. He's going to be like a bonfire. It's going to be spitting. It's going to be bubbling and bursting. There's going to be heat, intense heat. It's going to be rough. There's going to be no way I'm going to have to calm that guy down. I'm just going to have to sit there and just like not say anything, and I'll be obsessed on his mind. Poor guy. Well, I remember my granddad, right? It's a long time ago. I don't know if this makes any sense. Right, he did say something to me when I was quite young. Very young. And he said to me, he was talking about like, because I got like, I was only young, I was only in high school. And I think I had a girlfriend, right? And I told him that I got this girlfriend. And her name was Zoe, right? Zoe. Z-O-E. Zoe. Can hear gunshots. And I said to him, is that a girlfriend, Zoe? And he said something to me, and I don't know whether he was right or something. But he said to me, keep it to yourself. And I said, I was only really young. I wasn't even 16. I wasn't even 15, actually. And I was like, what do you mean, like, Grandad? Just like, well, you know, keep it to yourself. Like, even though you're in school, like, but when you know, you can't help that. But when you're outside of school, it's you. I know you don't involve your friends. Don't invite your friends round. Don't involve it. It's just you, and it's your girlfriend. That's what it's about. That's how me and your grandma did it. You know, that's how we started. We stuck together. We didn't get involved. Because other people try. You know, there's a slip in the door, or there's a crack in the door, or there's a opportunity that arises. And you've got like this network circle going on, and he just explained to me when I was at a young age, and you know what, like he was probably right. You know what I mean? In his own way, like born there in like the 1920s, like, you know, he was an aviator, my granddad. He was an aviator in the Second World War. He flew aeroplanes, and he also, as well, used to operate the turrets underneath the aeroplanes and the glass dome things underneath. Really clever guy. And he said to me, like, basically he was saying, like, if you ever get a girlfriend, guys, this is what he said to me. If you ever get a girlfriend, no matter what age you are, you just keep it to yourself. And if you girls, if you ever get a boyfriend, you keep him to yourself. And if you both keep each other to yourselves, then it's only yourselves you've got. And that's all you need. You don't need a social network, you know. I mean, it's nice that people know you're a couple. You know, if you want that, if you're a girl, you want people to know you're a couple, that's lovely. But I tell you something, you keep them to yourself. Because I think my granddad was right. But still, you know, people like going out and socialising. It's all about it's the modern way. You know, it's just how we do things now. But I guess he had a point. Not that I followed it to the button. You know, I couldn't. You know, girls are friends, and they've plenty of friends, and they want to share their friends with the love that they have, and they want to show the friends that they love this guy and look who it is. But I know that's nice, but I just keep the guy to yourself, love. You know what I mean? like you just don't do that. Just like keep the guy to you. You know, the only girl he needs to see is you, right? it's all he needs to see. He doesn't need to see no one else. You know. That's my advice to you. I wouldn't share anything. I wouldn't go out to parties and have this massive network. Look, we're a really social couple. Forget that. I'd just stick to yourselves, and I would focus purely on yourselves, each other, and that way no one can get in, and nothing can get out, and everything is just natural. It's like a natural bond with nothing outside. I suppose that's what my granddad was saying. I've never really had a full opportunity to do that, really. It's not really something I'd want to really manipulate or do. I couldn't do that, really. I wouldn't know how. It'd have to be like a natural agreement, I suppose. Like my grandma and granddad did. They both agreed to it together, so that's why probably they were together for over 60, 70 years. You know? And the fact that, you know, he loved my grandma. She's a beautiful woman in her day, you know. I looked at my grandma there when she was about 20 years old, and God, you got to see all the fellas round her. She was absolutely stunning. I was like, and my granddad was like 6'5". My granddad was massive. He's a massive dude. And no one would go near her because they just have to deal with my granddad, you know what I mean, if anyone went near her, like. But everyone was always chasing her, like my grandma. She was awesome, my grandma. She used to make really nice cookies. But my advice is probably from my granddad, because everything comes from the family, I suppose, is just keep everything to yourself, guys. Your successes, if you want, you know, your new friends that you've made, or a new club that you've joined, or you know, sometimes it's just nice to have just something for you, because that's why you're here for you, right? You're here, it's all about you. And you know, if you've got someone that you care about and that you love on the planet, and you met them, and you were the one who's with them and stuff like that, and you know, yeah, I suppose he did have a point. But I guess everyone's different and everyone has their own beliefs. So like my friend there has just sent me a text telling me that his girlfriend, who he has children with, has now left him for one of his friends, and he doesn't know who it is. He doesn't know who it is. And like, he was always having his friend round, you see? He's always had his friend round all the time, playing the computer games, or playing two players, playing online gaming a bit. And whenever he's had an opportunity there, when he's been upstairs, he's had a moment alone with her in the kitchen or something. But his friends there been like, you know, I bet they've been like hugging in always, and like kissing each other on slide there when he's been in toilet or something. Because that's what would be going through his head right now. We'd be like, what were they doing alone when I was like, went to the shop? Or, well, can you imagine now what they were doing? You know, because that's what he'll be thinking about. And I don't think I'll have any answers for any of that stuff, because I'm not going to answer it, but I know that's what was going on. It's awful. Poor guy. Lots of fish in the sea, there is. How long? 7 years? 7 years? I'm sure it will work out who it is. Can only be a few people, surely. Yeah, he probably knows who it is. It's not me, because I've not been round. I've been work. As long as it wasn't you, yeah, I know. How can it be me? There's no one here. It's not like I've got it's not like they got children. I'm not taking on someone else's children. I couldn't do that. I'd probably keel over. I don't have the energy for that. This is Ghost. I want to do my streams on DayZ. I'm not having like crazy kids running around screaming with tablets saying I want to watch Peppa Pig. You can whistle. I ain't got time for people who have girlfriends who belong to other dudes who have children. I'm not doing that. It's just like too different. If I created the children, it's my girlfriend. Of course I'm going to spend time with that, but I've not done that. I'm not aware I'm doing that. I am a man who respects other people's partners. I ain't gonna go. I have had it where other people's partners have come on to me when they've gone to the shop. You know, I've had that. You know, I've been in those situations. I just laugh it off, me. It's like, you're crackers, you're drunk. You're drunk and you're crackers. Tomorrow you'll wake up and regret everything you just did then. That's what I say to him. You're drunk and you don't know what you're doing. You've got an awesome boyfriend there and you just want a quick high to get a bit of this and a bit of that because you're bored. And just laugh it off. But that guy obviously didn't. He obviously went for it. He's took the bait. I wonder why my friend, when I seen him, he had a beard. He's been clean shaven for like months. And then when I seen him, it must have just happened. Something must have happened. He had this massive 5 o'clock shadow on his face. Massive 5 o'clock shadow, and I was like, why has he got a massive 5 o'clock shadow? It looks like he's wearing like a face guard. Like a face guard. He was like shaped like a face guard. Like they're like what Darth Vader. No, like the thing he has that he talks to, like the thing. Not like that. I was like, fuck. Jeez, that's some beard. That was like, you know, in my mind, I was like, that's some shadow. He's not had that shadow. Oh, there's a stone. That means there's someone here. Someone walked this path not long ago. Well, I didn't meet them coming here, so that's rare, seeing a stone. I'm gonna make a smoke here, guys. What time is it? 10 to 12. What time am I up tomorrow? Gotta be in bed by probably... Well, I've probably got to end the stream about 12:30. That's what time I'll be ending it, because I have got work tomorrow. What's that I hear in the background? Children? No, it's not. It's not my friend's children or the missus. It wasn't a bone mask. It was just his 5 o'clock shadow. I just never seen how thick it was. It just looked like a shield, but it was just like hair. It must have only took 3 days to grow through. It'd probably take me 3 months to do that. The way it looked, I was like, "Jeez, what's happened there? He's never had that." Turns out it's probably because he found out his missus had, you know, done the deed. They'd done the deed when he went to the shop. I've lost the path. How can I lose the path? Well, I've walked way off it, haven't I? Look at that. I've walked way off that path. Unbelievable. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. We've got a petrol... There might be a car there. So we'll keep going this way. There'll be a petrol station and there might be a car. We'll go for a drive. Well, that comment won't show up because of inappropriate language. It's up to Rose to show that. Rose won't tolerate swearing on the channel, unfortunately. Even though loads of channels do, till we keep this one a little bit fresh. Most people don't like swearing on channels. They like this channel because we don't swear. I know, it's alright. So, some people are rather like delicate as well on channel. They like harmonious environments, like swearing's like a bit much. You know, even though we swear in life. I know. Oh dear, it's okay. It's only a channel preference. Everyone can like swear, it just won't show. It just won't show. But it's up to Rose, remember? And she is there. So you gotta be nice to Rose as well. It's Rose's decision, really. Rose probably doesn't like it when I say that, but it technically is. Because she's just very kind and lovely, and makes you feel all very welcome. And so does Charlie as well. He's a very lovely person. That's right. Oh yeah, yeah, it is, Tilly. It is, of course, it's 18 plus. So it basically means what it is that in life we swear to each other every day. We do. We swear it all day. We have a day where we swear and a day where we're doing stuff. Blah 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 blah. Right? One gone. But this channel, it's not about. We're not saying that you get banned for swearing, right? You know, it's not like you'll get banned for it, right? It's just that it won't show, right? Because what it is the channel isn't for anyone under 18, but for anyone over 18, right? It's swearing is a negative force, right? Swearing's a very negative force. And even though we all have a laugh with each other every day and we swear with each other every day, this channel is a place where we want to go, where we're not saying those. I don't mind minor ones are okay. It's just when you get those F's and those B's and those C's and you start going deep like that, it's just so inappropriate, even for adults. We're not in a pub, remember? We're not in a pub, and it's more positive and it's less negative energies. And what it does is it just creates a more positive environment. That's all it is. Yeah, that's right. It is. So you can swear to yourself, right? You can actually say whatever you want, right? No, you can be there now in your own presence and say whatever. No one's saying you can't say it. It's just on the channel. I don't want the channel to have that algorithm. We have a conduct. It's like it's antisocial, and maybe not naturally in life when we're having a laugh, but from a platform perspective, it is. And that's why I've got moderation on, because people just don't like it, man. Even the best of us, they don't like people swearing. No one does. Like, you'll hear people in life say, don't like people who swear. I don't trust people who swear. I don't like this. I don't. You'll always hear someone who'll say that. You'll hear it. And that's because people don't like places where there's loads of swearing. A lot of YouTubers don't mind, but I wanted to do something a bit different, you know. And no one needs to swear. Those words are made up in the English dictionary. They were made up with slang and stuff. You know, like, they're not even real. They shouldn't even be there, but they exist. And we all swear. We all do. But I would appreciate it if you didn't. Thank you, yeah. There's a car as well. We got a car. I did. I knew we'd find a car. Should we go for a drive so I can make a cigarette before we go to bed? I found a car just before. Oh man, that's a clean car. Look at that car. Oh, we got a gas mask. A full boot. Well, someone's stupid. Let's see. What have we got? What's that? Oh, it's a hood. Is that a gun? A Glock. We'll take that. So, take the canister. Let's fill her up. It's a little bit rusty, but where's the... There it is. No, don't drink it. Community. No way I can get a car unofficial like that. This is someone else's car, probably. It's our car now. I don't see nobody's name on it, so... Whoa, this thing was really empty. Nice. Unleaded. Unleaded. Was it this side? Was it this side? It was. Drink it. Smells okay. Did smell the gasoline. Smelled really nice, actually. Tiller, thief. I know. Well, it's like I said before. There's 3 ways to get things. You either win it, steal it, or earn it. And this time, we stole this car. We stole it. It's proper empty of gasoline. Like, how much gasoline can I put in this thing? Like, really? Is the petrol tank that big? Alright, so... This water's been used, so someone spawned out with this car here. Whoa, it's getting real dark. I can't see anything. Whoa, look how dark it's gone. I'm sure we've got a Duracell. We do. Where's the lights? How do you turn on the headlights? Oh, low water. So how do you turn on the lights? It doesn't even tell you how to turn on the lights. Some community servers have full cars, do they? Looks like that water's been used though, because if that was untouched, that crankhead, that water would have been full. It looked at very different levels. Was weird, but it could be just a spawn car. Premium fuel, could be. Definitely see. Is it called 3-star? Is it 3-star? Unleaded. The price per gallon, absolutely free. Triangle for lights. Oh man. I was pressing triangle before, nothing was working. I must have been pressing something else at the same time. Is that smoking? I think I can see smoke there. I can. It'll be morning by the time I get this sorted. Look. Oof, very little. Really, is that all? Left me with some shallow water there. Whoa. Okay. Thank you. Just while we're foraging a car as well. Well, hopefully I'll make this quick cigarette here and then hopefully steal the car, park it up in the forest, spawn in tomorrow and then go for a drive. Let off some steam. Just sometimes I suppose acts like he's never seen buttons. No problem, Tilly. Good night. Thank you so much for watching, Tilly. It's very kind. You. Good night and God bless. Okay. Go and bed myself soon anyway. Guess we're all tired and winding down. No problem. Thank you very much, Silla. I'll be on again tomorrow same time if you're watching again. Don't forget to like the video as well before you leave. You could be an angel for us. A nice sunbeam or a ray of wonder. Oh, are you going, Rose? Good night, Rose. Good night, God bless. Demanding? Yeah, I suppose I am. Yeah, in a lovely way though. Yeah, I'll be going to bed about 1:30, Rose. So if you've got to go now, Rose, no problem. You take care and thanks for your help. And it'd be lovely to see you again if you're not busy. You've all been lovely. Thank you very much for joining. You're all stars in your eyes, yeah? Stars in your eyes. No problem, Rose. That's alright. Thank you so much. You go and get your beauty sleep now, and rise and shine for tomorrow, as it is another day. I've got a 100% attendance at work, and I've been working there for 18 months. And my attendance is 100%, guys. I just thought I'd let you know that. That's how awesome Ghost is. Not had a day off in 18 months. That's how committed I am to my role. Human resources were made up with me. I think they were all had to do an audit of absences, and they realised that mine was 100% after 18 months. They didn't even know. It's only until they checked. They was like, wow. Like, wow. Like, that's really good. I said, yes, well, I'm very effective. I'm very effective. I ain't gonna let you down. You wanted profit, I'll give you profit. So yeah, just thought I'd let you guys know that. Ghost has got 100% attendance for over 18 months service. I didn't get anything for it, like, just a baffling expression. Like, you haven't took a sickie in over a year. It's like, no, it's like, wow, you're made of steel, kind of. I'd say I'm made of steel, yeah. If I've not been sick in 18 months, it means I've made of steel. Of course it does. It wouldn't mean anything else. I have felt a little bit rough some days though, but I've not been sick. You know, I've not been ill. I've been like, me, I'm gonna fall in me. Beep beep boop boop boop. Like, yo, is that work? Yes. It's like, hey, this is Ghost. Listen, I won't be coming in work today. It's like, well, I feel terrible. You know, it's like, how do you say that you can't come in? Like, what would you say? Oh, I've got a sore tummy. Like, what would you do? It's like, you'd have to say that you're half dead. You know, for work to say, like, okay then. You know, you'd have to be literally in hospital to not go to work. Like, you have to be in hospital to not be like you have to come into work looking like an absolute mess. Like, they know you're ill, just go home. Like, come back when you're better. And it's like, okay, you know, at least you've come in. You know, it's like, but yeah, no. I just thought I'd let you guys know before you go to bed. And before you leave the channel, Ghost has got 100% attendance in his job role. So, I'm kind of a legend in these parts. I have to log in now and get that car. I have to get that car. I can't let that car go because someone else will come along and take it. That's the thing with DayZ. You like that time when I got that tank, and I was driving that tank thing, and then the server reset, didn't it? And then as soon as I spawned in, the admin of the server had stole the car. Just stole it. There's nothing I could do about it because it's his server. But at least he had it for about 10 minutes. But he stole it. Yes. is this torch? Let's see then. Alright, it's getting a bit brighter. Alright, it's the socket. Yeah, I can see stuff now. Alright. So there should be a water bottle here. I don't think that'll be enough, guys. I think this'll do. Once I put this in, I think we'll be alright. Probably. Please close. Thank you. Ooh. Alright, what we'll do, I'm going to see if there's any water in that petrol station. Well, there's no water well here. I can't see a water well. Oh, there isn't one. I thought it'd be a bottle of water. Is there a puddle nearby, or a lake, or a stream? There's got to be something, right? So, if I get out the map... There isn't. We ain't near any stream or any puddles. And there wasn't a bottle of water in here neither, was there? Oh yeah. What's that? A cap. Oh dear. Oh, he's took me through there. Alright, easy going. There you go, easy going. Might have to cut me like that. What a nasty beggar. Alright, he's only got a bottle of beer on him. Drink that first thing in the morning, right? Why not? No water. Well, at least I've tried. I'll reverse it, go down here, we'll go down this road, see how far I can get with this car. There we go, nice and cool. No engine burning or nothing, nice free engine. Put it in neutral, no heat. A police cap. See if there's any water in here. If not, I'll just park up the car somewhere in a wood. No water, is there? There's nothing. Right, looks like the DayZ gods have only favoured us a car with no water, so I don't see any ponds. No lakes. Hey Mitch. Oh, I'm trying to smell the water. Oh, it's going amber there. No water, but it gave us a rifle. It's a bit big though, the Mosin. We don't need a can opener because all the cans are open anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What is that? Whoa! 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 Have it. bedtime in a second, so let's try and park this up somewhere. Might be a well here, so hopefully there's no players. Oh, it was dry. Oh, look how much water it needed. Whoa. No wonder it was as dry as a bone. Oh, no smoke. No smoke. What's in the hunting shop? Jumper, a shotgun. Rather have that than the mosing. Oh yeah, I forgot about the canteens. I go, what's this? Is that a CR? Oh, Savannah. Not bad. I mean, I'll take the scope. That's a nice rifle, that. Ooh, look at the sheen. Look at the French polish. Well, look at you. Ooh. Maybe one day, right? You're just not as powerful as my AK and stuff, so... Where's 4? So we've got to get rid of 4. So we get the per. Another 2. Can I pop? Yeah. Willy Wonka on the Chocolate Factory. Gotta love Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It does look like a chocolate gun, doesn't it? It's definitely a chocolate gun. But we can't pick up the chocolate gun today. Oh, lag, wow, lucky, very lucky. It's always normally after I refuel it and stuff. Easy. Very laggy around here. Alright, let's park this girl up. We should park her somewhere. Look at the light reflecting off the dash. And the mirrors there, look at that in the windows, the lens there, the flares in the lens. That's pretty wicked, that, the way glass forms the spectrum. I really like that. So we're in a dip. If you notice, we're in a dip. So for someone to see the car, they've got to be about 20 foot tall. Unless they actually come running here. I've filled that jerry can full of water as well, so we can fill the canteens up with the jerry can, because that's full of water. So we can use that to fill all these canteens up until we get to the next village. So what we'll do is that we'll remove the spark plug. And the Glock clip. what you do is that you get the wheel, right? Now I think, is there a spare wheel in here? There isn't, look. There isn't a spare one, right? So that's good news. What you do is that you spawn out with it. There you go. So if anyone finds your car and tries to steal it, they're going to have to find a tyre and a spark plug. That's going to take longer than they think. It's going to make it real difficult for them to steal that car. I don't mind staying up for a little bit longer with you guys, but I'm pretty tired now. I'm getting there. You know, I wanted a quick cigarette here because I had to hide that car. It's worth hiding because if I do stream it tomorrow, at least we got a car and we can drive, and it's nice. It's ASMR and it's really cozy. I know the canteens, I know, it's okay, we'll film tomorrow. I've got an actual jerry can full of water. It's like a massive canteen, the size of a table. So we'll just use that. Do you like me DayZ though? You alright though, guys? You're quiet though, you all good? You falling asleep? Trying to get to sleep, like? Going sleep watching Ghost, eh? It's an honour. Loads of people fall asleep to the stream, actually. They like it, that's why they do it. I say no worries. Of course you can fall asleep to the stream, that's the point. Thank you so much for watching this evening though, I really appreciate it. Like I was saying yesterday, I would love to, like, you know, if I could stream full time. Imagine getting like paid for that, like getting money for streaming like full time. I would love to do that. Them trains aren't on strike again. I'll be back on streaming tomorrow anyway. Hopefully, you guys definitely fell asleep. Good for you. Good night, God bless. Land of Nod. You guys have definitely fell asleep. Don't blame you. It's been a long day, right? We're all tired. Well, if you can hear me, guys, you know, love you and leave you. It's been a blast. My throat's all chalky now. It's all us keeping it talking. Alright then. I'm gonna unwind. I'm gonna, what's it called, winding down. I'm gonna go to bed. But good night and God bless, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care, okay?